everyone. Welcome to today's episode of Candid Kaya. I have Lauren here, and she's going to be talking about her journey thus far in nursing school. If you're interested in learning about her journey today, then stay tuned. It's all coming up next. So thank you so much for coming on today's show, Lauren. Can you start off by telling the viewers just a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I am originally from Stone Mountain, Georgia. I currently live here in Atlanta. I am a third-year nursing student, and I also am a professional NBA dancer.
Awesome. That is great. All right. So let's get to it. Let's start with, why did you choose to pursue nursing in the first place?
Well, I've always loved science ever since I was a young girl, and I knew I always wanted to help people. So my heart was set on being a sports medicine doctor for the longest, and then I was like, no, it's way too long in school. So I just settled on being a nurse. So it encompasses the science and, the caregiver role. So I think it's perfect.
When did you decide that? Were you a young girl? Were you a high school student?
I was actually a biology major as a freshman in college.
Okay.
And then I decided that I was going to do nursing. So it wasn't until my freshman year in college where I was like, I'm not staying in school very long.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes perfect sense. So she came to that conclusion that she wanted to pursue nursing because of her love for science. So how many of y'all love science? You should definitely probably be thinking this is a good path for you in the future. What qualities are important for nurses to possess?
Oh, wow. Well, I feel like nurses are so dynamic. One, you want to be intelligent. That's, like a basic thing. Of course. Compassionate, caring, honest. You want to advocate for your patients. Personable, so that they feel like they can talk to you about anything without holding anything back.
Mm-hmm.
Responsible. You want to pay attention to detail. Be focused. Have endurance, because those 12-hour shifts, they're 12 hours. So that's half a day of being on your feet and attending to patients. So, I mean, the list goes on, but I think those are like maybe the top 5, 10.
Yeah, top 5, 10. We got them. What do you think is the biggest misconception people have about nurses and nursing school?
Well, for nurses, they think, just having your bachelor's, like you're just the doctor's assistant, that you don't really do anything. And we're the ones in with the patient the most. They confide in us the most because we're there at the bedside providing them the closest care. Doctors come in for 15 minutes after you've been waiting for 2 hours to see them. But we've been there for that hour and 50 minutes. Like, we've been there. So, I want people to understand that we do so much more than most people would think. And doctors are very important and integral in the, in promoting our care for our patients. But we're really the ones that are saving lives at the end of the day. Don't tell the doctors that. But yeah, we're with the patients all the time. So, and another thing about like nursing school, I know it's a big misconception that like we don't have male nurses. We definitely have male nurses. And another thing, you guys don't think it's hard? It's very hard. I have no social life. I'm always studying. Always.
Lauren, tell us a little bit about your road to getting into nursing school.
Gotcha. Okay, so I was attending a university, and I had applied for their nursing program, and I got waitlisted, but I need certainty. I don't want to wait, so I just continued to apply, and whoever was going to accept me first, I was just going to go there, and that's exactly what I did. I applied, and within the next week, I got my acceptance letter, and I was on my way to transferring. That was it.
Right. So it was a pretty smooth sailing process.
Yeah, transcripts, scores, things like that. You just send all that over, and I mean, I guess it was pretty easy.
Basically, I guess she was an awesome candidate because she got in on her first try, which is at times very rare, right?
Oh, for sure.
Right.
For sure.
So, hey, we're learning from the best right now. Tell us a little bit about your road thus far in nursing school. You're a third-year student, and how has that been?
Well, I do graduate in August, so I'm almost done.
Hey!
But, beginning out, I thought I was totally in the wrong field. I was in my classes, taking my courses, and I just felt like I didn't belong. All the other students, they were just so into it, and I was just kind of like fading in the background, like this isn't for me. Until, I really got into my clinicals, and I really was able to put the understanding from the book to the actual patient care. And that's the moment when I started to fall in love with nursing. I never thought I'd get to that point. I thought I was going to drop out and find something else to do. But I don't know. I guess it's for me now. So yeah, we're here.
Is it harder to get into nursing school or stay? in nursing school?
Oh, that's easy. Staying is the most difficult part. I can tell you the classmates that I started with, half are either retained, like in the same courses, or they're just completely given up.
Really?
It's very difficult. It's very difficult to stay in nursing school.
How come? Is it because of how many tests you have, how busy you are, how much homework you have?
All of that. Some people have families that they have to take care of. You know, I'm fortunate where I only have a dog, so I don't have to devote too much time and attention. But, you know, between exams, the studying, the just rigorous curriculum, and then people have part-time jobs, full-time jobs. They have, like I said, kids. So it's just really hard to balance the demands of nursing school with the demands of everyone's personal life.
So you just got done telling us a little bit about how the challenges of balancing work and life and nursing school.
Yeah.
So how have you balanced it?
I don't know. By the grace of God, I have no clue. I mean, I live by my planner. Like, I can't even put my stuff into my calendar on my phone. I have to write everything down and just plan accordingly. Practices, games, studying, exams, projects, study groups, and then the boyfriend. Like, it's so, and my dog. Oh yeah, I forgot about my dog. It's just hard. It is hard, but it's doable. I mean, I don't have a family, and people with families are making it happen. So just dedication. It really does take dedication. And then there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about your most challenging experience that you had in nursing school.
Okay, well, this is in life. I'm afraid of needles.
Okay.
But you know, we have to stick our patients. Like, you know, with immunizations, medicine, pulling blood. So I passed out several times.
Really?
And I was like, okay, clearly I can't do this. But there was actually one professor, and I was working with a pregnant woman, and she stood there by me the whole time, walked me through the whole thing. I was sweating, my edges were sweating out, palms were sweaty, pits sweaty, and that, being able to do that and get through it and breathe and not pass out, I was like, I can do this. And from that point on, I haven't had any issues with stinging people. Now, I'm still not getting stuck, okay? I'm gonna throw a fit, but I can do it now.
You can do it?
I can do it.
And you learned that in your clinical experience?
Yeah, my clinical experience.
So tell us a little bit about how that was in its entirety.
Clinicals are basically the hands-on part of your course. So, you know, you go in for a lecture, you listen to your professors, they talk, blah. But you really don't get that hands-on experience until you are in the professional healthcare setting, dealing with patients, knowing how to talk to them, knowing what to do, how to draw blood, can you draw blood, just trying to get the needle onto the, you know, the daggone thing. It's the hands-on part, and it's the most fun part, and I feel like that's actually where you learn the most.
So what are your goals after you graduate in August? I mean, that's up and coming. Do you already have plans?
Well, first is graduation. You know, I'll be getting my bachelor's of science, and I'll be a registered nurse as soon as I complete my board exams.
Okay.
So graduation, boards, get that actual, you know, certification as a registered nurse, and then hopefully securing a position as a labor and delivery nurse.
Here in Atlanta, hopefully?
Hopefully. And a vacation somewhere in between there.
Oh, yeah. Can I come? I think I need
come
one.
on. Yes, we all going. Everyone, let's go. We going. We going.
You and you and you!
Ah, you get a vacation. You get a vacation.
So what are some things one should consider when applying to nursing school?
Okay, finances, you know, whether you're going to do loans or if you can pay out of pocket. Time, like, how, are you really ready to give those 3 years up just so that you can, you know, invest in your education and then become a registered nurse? Like, do you have that time? Like, is this the right time? And then lastly, like, is this exactly what you want to do? Because you want to be sure. You want to be sure. And I thought I was sure, and then I found out I wasn't sure, but then I ended up loving it. But I wouldn't encourage someone who's on the fence to go for it. You know, this is something that you really have to put so much energy into, and it's going to be so rewarding, but that's only if this is what you really want to do.
Right.
So those 3 things, take that with you, and, you know, if yes is checked off, then go for it. You got it. Go for it.
And the last question I have for you, Lauren, is, drum roll, please. What is the best piece of advice that you have for future nurses?
You know what? When you go into those clinicals and nursing facilities, make an impression. It's very important, and when they see students doing so well before they're even like registered nurses, they're going to want you. So get those job offers before you even graduate. Network, make those impressions, and, really put your all into your clinicals. I think that's what I do.
And clearly what she has done has paid off because she's graduating this August.
Yeah, I need a job.
Well, Lauren, thank you so much for coming on today's episode. You've given me so much insight into what it's like to be in nursing school, and hopefully the viewers too. So, and let's not forget, Lauren is a professional cheerleader. She works and she's in nursing school, and
I have a dog.
And she has a dog. She's a mama. I mean, come on, that's a busy life, but she's getting it done. And that's what should inspire you to get it done too. All right, stay tuned for the next interview coming up next week, and we look forward to seeing you soon. If you have any questions for Lauren, just comment below. Until next time.